This act, a couple of years ago, he was nominated for the Best Newcomer at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, and he also did stand-up supporting Tenacious D all over Australia. No doubt you're going to love him, guys. Give it up for Damien Power.
Thank you. How's everyone going? Is everyone good tonight? Yeah. Doing this job, I spend a lot of time watching TV, doing nothing during the day. I'm fascinated by advertising. I've always been fascinated by advertising, the history of advertising, because modern advertising is very much about sex sells, isn't it? Like every ad now has got a sexy man or a sexy woman in it going, Buy this dishwasher. Yeah, look at this one. That's why I like old ads, ladies and gentlemen. Look up an old ad from like the 1940s or 50s on YouTube or something. No sexy women, no metaphors, no analogies, nothing. Just the bare information. I like that. Just you need to buy a car, buy a Ford car. It's a car. Ford. Have you seen ads nowadays? It's like, do you love your family and not want them to die? Are you a man? Are you a real man that wants to have sex with multiple beautiful women all at once? Shop at Coles. The future of advertising is going to get very personal. Have you ever had an internet ad pop up based on your search history? Isn't that scary? Because internet companies know more about you than you know about yourself. You wait, man, in 6 years' time, there'll be an ad so personal. You'll open up your web browser. It'll say, remember that time you were 6 and you had a bad dream about a horse's head? And then the next day you went to a family barbecue and you dropped a sausage on the ground and your dog tried to eat it and you shooed it away and you felt embarrassed in front of your cousins and your mum came over and picked up the sausage with a tissue? Kleenex tissues are the strongest tissues there are. I've done a lot of travelling, ladies and gentlemen. I've been fortunate enough to do that. And one thing I do think is funny about us as Australians is that we think we're laid back. We are not laid back. We are the most uptight people I've come across in any country. When I think of us as Australians, I think of us as rule followers. They're the rules, mate. There's a line, there's a permit. Where you going there? Don't go near the fence, mate. You can't go there. Where's your helmet? You need a fluoro vest. There'll be a fine, mate. There'll be a fine. Like I went to Brazil. And on the beach, it blew my mind because the beach was alive. People were singing and dancing. They had like a bonfire set up. People would come up to me offering me push-up competitions. People were giving me drinks, going, hey, man, come to this party, man. Imagine going up to an Australian on a beach, building a bonfire next to him. Come up to him dancing, going, hey, man, come dance with me, dude. Here's a drink, come party. They'd be like, what the fuck, mate? Mate, this is my bit. Your bit's over there. Also, you can't park there longer than 4 hours. You're not allowed to grow your grass above a certain length without council approval. If you own a small business, you need a certificate to go above a certain height. You can't swear in public, not allowed to smoke near buildings. Don't touch me. Other than that, we're laid back. I grew up in Queensland. I have 3 older brothers. My brother, Will, is... Yeah. My brother's name is Willpower. That's absolutely true. My brother's name is Willpower. Do you know what it was like growing up with a brother named Willpower? When your dad's like, this is Damien and this is Willpower! Look at him doing so well. He's 2, he's lifting weights. Put some protein in his milk. Look at him go. My brother Will's a very successful guy. He recently won the International IndyCar Series over in America. The first ever Australian to win the International IndyCar Series. Come on, give it up for Will. Yeah. He's done well. In a way, but whatever. I don't get bitter or immature about my brother's success. That's the key. But, you know, if you happen to follow the Indy, he used to piss the bed. Whatever. I shouldn't joke about it, should I? I shouldn't joke about it. I mean, he's now officially the world's best at driving really fast in a circle. And that's not a joke, that's serious. Like I look around tonight, I see a lot of young people who think they can drive. Like, you take your car out to the car park, mate, and you start driving in a circle, my brother will lap you. Like, no, seriously, like, he risks his life to drive really fast in a circle. That's not a joke, it's serious. And I don't know if you saw recently, like, he drove so fast in a circle, he won. And that's true. So, like, only going left, though. I've never seen him go right, but I assume it's same thing, whatever, you know, he's good. And when he won, he got to spray a woman with champagne, which is what he actually always wanted to do. He didn't want to actually race, he just used racing to get to spraying women with champagne. But just got him in a lot of trouble in his day job before racing. Just, Cheryl, have you done that photocopy? And you have it. He's actually a very philosophical guy, because he can die doing his job. You know what I mean? Like, that makes you philosophical. And he actually said something to me after he won the championship that changed my perspective on everything. He said to me, you know what, bro? Everything I've ever dreamed of having, I have right now. And he said, you know what? It doesn't make you any happier. He said, in fact, it can make you sadder, because all the things we're told will make you happy in this society actually don't. And that makes you sadder. And then he looked me right in the eyes and he said, you know what we don't get as Westerners of what success actually is? Is success is being content with what you have and being in the moment with your friends and family. He said, that's what success is. And then he looked me right in the eyes as he said that. I'll never forget it, almost like he was looking through me. And he just started his Ferrari up. And then he flicked me a small diamond, because he has a pouch, diamonds, whatever, and then he took off, because I'm not allowed to sit in that particular car. And then he started doing circles. And then he came home and sprayed mum with champagne. And I was like, well done, bro. You guys have been absolutely wonderful. Thanks so much for having me. Thank you.